Let's go.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mark. I apologize for not being able to cover this case for a while. At least it feels like a while. Mostly because I've been very busy with school and stuff like that. I just got through with the semester though. The semester actually ended for me today, and my final grades should be up come next week. So I've been really stressed about that and stuff. So I feel like a few of the more prominent YouTubers have already covered this, with the exception of myself. So even though I don't really consider myself a prominent YouTuber, you get what I'm saying. So let's just get into this proper. Okay, so I'm gonna make this really quick. So this actually comes from Amber Valkyrie, and so as you can see, they tagged a lot of the content creators, but they also left a link down below to this. So actually, I haven't downloaded the second one yet, but okay, let's just open this up and see what we've got. This looks like the same thing. Okay, so it's basically... Okay, so they're essentially the same document. So... excuse me. So, basically, this is essentially, from what I was able to see, and from what I was able to read, this is essentially an admission of guilt. Because I'm not gonna go through this entire thing, because again, I only have a few minutes. But let me just read through some parts that interest me. Now comes Ronald Soye and requests the court to quash a notice of deposition and to issue a protective order in connection therewith, and shows the following in support. Defendant was served with a notice of deposition to take the oral and videotape deposition of Ronald Soye and subpoena deuces and subpoenas referred to in this motion as the notices of deposition, in this manner to occur on May 14th. So it looks like, so by this logic, it appears that essentially what this is saying, at least to my legal knowledge, what this is saying is that the discovery process is going to begin on the 14th of May, and Monica and Ron are basically trying to stop it. They're trying to issue a protective order to shield themselves from the discovery process. And this is really sleazy. It's very sleazy, and it just goes to show you what kind of people we're dealing with here. That they're not willing to settle. And even then, the settlement has to be agreed on by both parties, as pointed out by some people on my previous live stream. I appreciate that. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and go through just a few more lines of this. Okay, so this is basically what they're saying. Defendant objects, the defendant in this case being Ron, but since these documents are essentially the same thing, we're just going to focus on this one, so it's going to be just both Ron and Monica for this. So, defendant objects to the notice of deposition as follows. The deposition was unilaterally noticed without confirmation of defendant's counsel, with less than a 2-week notice, and without sufficient advance notice of the deposition. B. Defendant objects to the date and time of the proposed deposition, probably because they know that they'll find all the evidence they need. And C. Defendant objects to the place of the taking of proposed deposition, probably because of the fact that, you know, again, they're afraid that, again, they don't want to be called out, and they know they're gonna lose this. Plaintiff has withdrawn the subpoena in his discovery request included in his notice of deposition at this time. Trial court has broad discretion to protect a party with a protective order. Defendant asked the court to exercise its discretion and grant a protective order because it is necessary to protect defendant from undue burden, unnecessary expense, harassment, annoyance, and/or invasion of personal, constitutional, or property rights. Blah 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 blah. So that's essentially the thing I want you guys to take away from this in this short little video is that these guys are basically trying to cover their butts. They're trying to cover what they're doing. They're trying to sweep it under the rug, and they're trying, and in my opinion, they're gonna fail to get a protective order out. They're gonna fail at stopping this. And here's the thing. Again, if they didn't want this discovery to happen, maybe they shouldn't have fired Vic Mignogna in the first place. I don't know what the heck happened with my webcam there, but for some reason it wasn't showing up in the video feed. But anyway, so let me just reiterate what I was saying there really quickly as we end this. So, first of all, they're trying to stop this discovery process. They don't want it to happen, I think, because they know that they're going to be in even deeper water than they already are. And here's the thing. I'm going to keep reiterating this to end this. To end this video, that is. If you guys didn't want the discovery process to happen, if you didn't want any of these things that you're trying to cover up, if you didn't want any of them to be pulled out from under the rug and shown to the whole world, or at least to a court of law, maybe you shouldn't have fired Vic Mignogna in the first place over these baseless and ridiculous accusations. Thank you guys so much for watching, and spread this around to social media. It really helps. It'll help the channel grow a lot. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Why do you think they're trying to stop this? Why do you think they're trying to stop this discovery from taking place? And are you hyped to find out what they'll find? I mean, what do you think they're gonna find? Tell me down below. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. God bless, and catch you later. See ya.